Hi, welcome back to my channel. So here is our Rumi guidance message. What does our brother who loves us without condition, what does Rumi have for us this evening? What is the message for the collective this evening that would like to be spoken through the words of Rumi this evening? Thank you. My video is still uploading. The courage of your love. And the all-encompassing hand at the bottom of the deck. Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I have already pulled our cards from Rumi this evening, and we have card 38, the courage of your love, with card 20, the all-encompassing hand at the bottom of the deck for the underlying energy here. So here is our message for the collective, spoken through the words of Rumi this evening. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Rumi. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I am your irresistible reflection. With every breath I feel, my heart is beating with yours. In your joy, I am exuberant. In your sadness, I am in sorrow. If you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered in your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. Rumi. I do not bleat at you like a sheep, for to startle you from your slumber, I need to roar like a lion. You must awake, my beloved. There is no time to waste, for the wolves are circling, hungry for sacred flesh. So I shall roar mightily, and although at first you recoil in fear, soon enough you will see the wolves. You become aware and grateful to have been thus awoken. Ah, yes, you remember that you have a precious human life to protect. You fear me no more. You thank me. You jump on my back as if you were a warrior astride a wild mount. You roar then, along with me, awakening the others as we cause the ground to rumble, disturbing those even in their deepest slumber. You, like me, are a fierce lion not a lamb to be led to so many slaughters. The variety and opportunity for which is available in terrible abundance in our world. There is a Sufi story about a mother with her breast leaking milk. She loses her child, and once she finds him again, instantly lets him suckle for as long as he needs. A Sufi master nearby says to his students, "Do you think she would throw her baby into the fire?" And the students all say, "No, of course not." And the master replies, "Allah loves his children more than she, with enough tenderness to throw them into the fire." So it is with love. At first, as a young heart, you want only comfort for your beloved. You cannot bear the thought of pain within them, even for a moment. Your own suffering is easier than bearing the suffering of your beloved. That young heart grows wise through experience. It becomes an elder, an ancient heart tempered by grace and rendered strong with compassion. This is the great heart that can hold the suffering of the world within it and yet still find space for peace, for sweetness, for tenderness, and for rapture. This is the heart that shines with courage, with courageous love. It is willing to feel and bear all suffering without judgment, whilst gently holding it in the truth of what that suffering really is. The drying out of the mind addicted to suffering. This drying out is necessary so that love can ignite itself and transform dead wood into living wood. The drying out is a challenging and enduring process. The path of freeing the heart from the effects of a fearful mind is an initiation into great power. So many lapses will happen before the heart grows strong enough to overcome, to overpower old patterns and surrender without condition or equivocation. Excuse me. When it is ready to surrender in such a way, the heart is free and allowed to simply be. Even the mind then, finally freed from shackles and joyfully submitting to love, declares, "Let love be, in whatever way it shall be. I can bear it. I shall take refuge in it. I shall not turn away from it. I am that love." You are an ancient one with a heart older than the mountains. You are being asked to free yourself from the too small loves of the youthful heart and to come to understand, excuse me again, and to come to understand and accept the wisdom of your mature heart. Your mature heart is not cursed with hardness or detachment, but with compassion and tenacious devotion to the cause that is most real and matters most, the quest for life of the human soul. Your ancient heart loves the soul and will roar like the lion of love at the wolves that would casually devour it. So trust in the courage of your heart. You are not cruel, you are not hard, you are not careless. You are passion personified. You are the lion of love. So allow yourself to be the lion, not the lamb. Stand true in your own heart. Cause trouble, make noise, be proud and be mighty. Then rest, after all that savage divinity, rest and restore. For day after day you shall claim your holy lands and refuse to give them up to the less noble creatures. Though you survey their manipulations and attempts to claim power with compassion, you do not underestimate them or relax your vigilance. You shall not allow for even a moment that falsehood be accepted as truth in your heart. You are not to give into less than you are worth, or to the shaming stories of others, of our culture, that would cast your regal lion nature into the falsehood of beliefs that you have no choice or power. You are not to give into the idea that you are victim and cannot free yourself from the suffering, or that you are less than any other. These are lies. These are petty deceptions, so unworthy of you. Do not believe them. Roar at them until the weak glue holding them together melts under the fire of your holy breath, and they lie dismembered and powerless at your feet. Then intend that those bits and pieces in decay are lovingly returned to the Earth Mother, through whom they can be used to fertilize new life. You have a challenge before you, or that you are now moving through, but you have what is necessary to succeed and overcome it, no matter how long it has endured, or how big you have built that challenge up to be in your mind. No matter how unsolvable the issue appears to be, there is and shall be a victory beyond it, and it is imminent. You are empowered to succeed. You have what is required within to do it, and that the time for your victory is drawing near. So do not give up. Instead, you can do this sacred honouring ritual as needed, and when you feel so inclined, open your mouth and roar, ding, and roar love from your very depths, and from the very depths of your being. Create a sound of truth for yourself. In that sound, you will hear the mightiest one of all roaring along with you, saying, Yes, love, I am with you, and together we claim divine victory. So we roar, how we roar. So let's do this sacred honouring ritual, and I shall continue with the reading. I'm just going to take a little pause though while I go and get some more water. So please excuse me for a short interval. Thank you. Okay. So if you are ready and you would like to take part in the sacred honouring ritual, then please say the following aloud. I call on Rumi, lion of love, and my own wise higher self. I now choose to assert the dignity of my soul and the power of my heart. I release all lesser bonds based in fear and deception. I no longer need to hold on to these. I am ready for truth, and with unconditional love, I am supported, protected, and guided on my path to victory, held in guardianship by the unending power of love. So be it. So if you feel the need to get down on all fours and roar for a bit, do it with relish. Then you have finished your honouring ritual. So let's continue. I have held your hand in mine for so long that I have long since ceased to distinguish where your sacred flesh once felt separate from mine. This sacred grasp pulses with love divine, and there is one hand holding and held, one being loving and loved. Though we may appear to be less ecstatic angels, to be two, the love that gives us this handfast, beloved, is so powerful we could spin the entire universe upon its axis, and still our hands would be joined gently and yet enduringly in unfailing love and sublime friendship. So much love, everybody. That was our Rumi message for today. The courage of your love, the all-encompassing hand. See you soon.